the Greenbrier Resort, White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia, luxury hotel by day. But beneath the elegant ballrooms and manicured gardens lay 112,544 square feet of classified government bunker. For 34 years, this was America's most closely guarded secret. A place designed to shelter every single member of Congress during nuclear war. Welcome back to Arthur Lee's Adventures. I'm Arthur Lee, and we're 9 states deep into our 50-state journey across America's hidden history. And West Virginia? This state has been keeping some serious secrets. I've uncovered 10 incredible facts about the Mountain State. We'll start with number 10 and work our way up to the most mind-blowing revelation at number 1. If you're new here, welcome to the adventure. That subscribe button helps more than you know. Trust me, you will not want to miss what's coming. Fact number 10. The Supreme Court minimum wage victory. Here's a story that changed American labor law forever. March 11th, 1933. West Virginia passes a minimum wage law, $14.30 per week for women in certain industries. Now you might think, so what? Well, this little-known West Virginia law became the legal foundation for one of the most important Supreme Court cases in American history. West Coast Hotel Company versus Parrish, 1937. The case that finally upheld minimum wage laws nationwide. West Virginia's law was cited directly in the legal briefs that convinced the Supreme Court. A small state law from the mountains of West Virginia helped establish labor protections for millions of American workers. Now that's a story worth telling. Coming in at number 9, the world record ramp feed. Richwood, West Virginia, population around 2,000. But every spring, something incredible happens. The Ramp Festival. Now, ramps are wild leeks that grow in the Appalachian Mountains for only 6 to 8 weeks each year. They're pungent, they're prized, and they're absolutely beloved in West Virginia. The festival started in 1950 to boost tourism after the coal economy declined. But here's where it gets impressive. In 1998, this tiny town served ramps to exactly 1,750 people in a single day. That's a Guinness World Record for the largest ramp feed in history. Over the decades, they've served more than 28,000 pounds of these wild mountain onions. You think that's wild? Check out number 8. Fact number 8. The ancient New River paradox. Here's something that blew my mind. West Virginia's New River isn't new at all. It's one of the oldest rivers in North America. We're talking 10 to 360 million years old. This river is older than the Appalachian Mountains themselves. Think about that for a second. As those mountains slowly rose up over millions of years, the New River just kept flowing. It carved right through the rising rock, creating that spectacular New River Gorge we see today. Oh, and despite its name suggesting it flows south like most rivers, it flows north. The United States Geological Survey confirms this ancient waterway predates the very mountains it cuts through. Standing at that gorge, you're looking at geological history that makes the Grand Canyon seem young. Now things start getting really interesting. Fact number 7. Mother Jones at 83. Picture this. It's 1913. An 83-year-old woman stands before thousands of striking coal miners. Her name is Mary Harris Jones, but everyone calls her Mother Jones. She's organizing workers in the Paint Creek and Cabin Creek strike. The mine owners and Governor William Glasscock are not having it. February 13th, 1913. Military authorities arrest this elderly labor organizer and throw her in prison in Pratt, West Virginia. 85 days. An 83-year-old woman locked up for 85 days. The news spreads nationwide. Protests erupt. Finally, the United States Senate steps in with a full investigation led by Senator William Borah. Mother Jones didn't just survive that imprisonment. She became a national symbol of workers' rights. Ready for number 6? This one still amazes me. Chuck Yeager's humble beginning. October 14th, 1947. A test pilot named Chuck Yeager breaks the sound barrier in the Bell X-1. That moment changed aviation history forever. But here's what makes this incredible. Yeager was born in Myra, West Virginia. Population 25. 25 people. This farm kid from tiny Lincoln County had never even seen an airplane up close when he enlisted in the Army Air Forces in 1941. He initially failed his first physical exam for pilot training. No college degree, no mechanical background. Just a kid from the mountains who learned to fly through sheer determination. From a town of 25 people to the fastest man alive. I love this next one. We're halfway through, and honestly, the next 5 facts are going to blow your mind even more. Fact number 5. John Brown's tiny army. Everyone knows about John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry. October 16, 1859, the event that helped spark the Civil War. But here's what most people don't realize. John Brown brought exactly 21 men with him. 21. Against a federal armory containing 100,000 rifles and muskets. The raid lasted just 36 hours. By the time Colonel Robert E. Lee arrived with United States Marines, it was over. 17 people died total. 10 of them were Brown's own raiders. Court records document every single casualty, every weapon seized. 21 men thought they could start a revolution. In a way, they did. Just not the way they planned. Buckle up for this next one. Fact number 4. The Mothman Files. Point Pleasant, West Virginia. November 12, 1966. Roger and Linda Scarberry are driving near an abandoned munitions plant when they see something impossible. A creature, 7 feet tall, glowing red eyes, massive wings. They race to the Mason County Sheriff's Department. Sheriff George Johnson takes their statement, files it officially. And that's just the beginning. Between November 1966 and December 1967, exactly 46 people reported seeing this creature. 46 witnesses, all documented in Sheriff's Department files, all reported in the Point Pleasant Register newspaper. Then, December 15, 1967, the Silver Bridge collapses. 46 people die. The sightings stop immediately. 46 witnesses. 46 victims. You can't make this stuff up. We're in the top 3 now, and it only gets better. Fact number 3. The Battle of Blair Mountain Bombing. August 25th through September 2nd, 1921. Logan County, West Virginia. 10,000 armed coal miners march against mine owners and their private security forces. It's the largest labor uprising in United States history. But here's the part that will shock you. The federal government called in the Army Air Service. World War I surplus aircraft, and they dropped bombs on American citizens, on American soil. This wasn't some foreign war. These were United States military pilots dropping surplus World War I bombs and poison gas on striking American workers. The Battle of Blair Mountain wasn't just a labor dispute. It was the first time our own government bombed its own people from the air. Military records document every sortie, every bomb dropped. This next fact changed how I see West Virginia forever. Fact number 2. The real Hatfield-McCoy count. The Hatfields and McCoys, America's most famous family feud. Hollywood has made it legendary. Books, movies, television shows. Blood running in the hills for generations. Except here's what the actual court records show. Pike County Court documents. Newspaper archives from the 1870s and 1880s. The entire feud from 1878 to 1891 resulted in exactly 12 deaths. 12. Not dozens. Not hundreds like popular culture suggests. The last killing was Ellison Hatfield's murder on August 9, 1882. Devil Anse Hatfield from West Virginia. Randolph McCoy from Kentucky. 2 families whose real story was far less bloody than the legend. Sometimes the truth is more interesting than the myth. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Fact number 1. The Greenbrier's ultimate secret. White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. The Greenbrier Resort. Since 1878, it's hosted presidents, celebrities, and high society. Elegant, refined, world-class. But in 1958, something extraordinary happened. Under cover of a hotel renovation, the government built Project Greek Island. 112,544 square feet of classified underground bunker. $14 million. A complete duplicate seat of government designed to shelter every single member of Congress during nuclear war. Hospital, crematorium, television studio. For 34 years, guests walked above a secret city designed for nuclear apocalypse. Then, May 1992, Washington Post reporter Ted Gupp exposed the whole thing. The secret was blown. The bunker was decommissioned immediately. For over 3 decades, America's backup government hid beneath a luxury resort in West Virginia. From a Supreme Court case that protected millions of workers to a luxury resort hiding Congress's nuclear bunker, West Virginia has proven it's anything but ordinary. The mountain state has been quietly shaping American history for centuries. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Drop your answer in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you want to discover more hidden stories like these, subscribe and hit that bell. I release new adventures every week exploring America's forgotten history. Next time, we're heading to a state with an even wilder history. Trust me, fact number 2 on that list had me researching for hours. Thanks for joining me on another adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.